Brand new, just announced, or just officially announced anyway, Nexus 5X. So this is the follow-up to 2013's Nexus 5, which kind of was the answer to people just asking for something a little bit smaller, or a lot smaller than say like the Nexus 6, which we saw debut last year. I got the Nexus 5 right here, and you can see here size-wise they're pretty similar. It's a little bit bigger there on the top, but pretty much updates the specs everywhere you would kind of want for the Nexus 5. The Nexus 5 it's aged all right, but there are some definite shortcomings. Battery life for one. This new Nexus 5X has a 2700 milliamp hour battery. The camera is now really, really good. It's got a 12.3 megapixel camera with an f2.0 aperture. The microns, I guess, the size of the pixels are what really counts, because it's supposed to help a lot with low light shooting. The rest of the specs are kind of what you would see for, like, I guess, a mid-range device. It's got 2 gigabytes of RAM, Snapdragon 808 processor, and only 16 or 32 gigabyte storage capacity. So those are your kind of options there. The camera itself seems to be pretty cool. I mean, it launches really quick, snaps a photo pretty fast, and quality-wise, let's finish doing this thing. Seems to be leaps and bounds better than what we saw on last year's, or 2013's Nexus 5. Oh look, there's a MKBHD hanging out.
Whole bunch of different ways that you can get more information about that.
So pricing, we're looking at $380 for the 16 gigabyte version, or $430 for the 32 gigabyte version. So a little more expensive than that Nexus 5 that we saw from way back when. It comes in a few different colors. This is that weird kind of teal mint, and it's got like a two-tone finish here. So polycarbonate. Microphones, you got that Nexus fingerprint reader here. Haven't been able to test it out to see how fast it is, but it seems to be doing pretty well on stage. There's the USB Type-C connector, which allows you to plug your USB cable in any which way. So that's just a real quick look at the Nexus 5X. I'm going to get my hands on the Nexus 6P and see how that baby does. With Andrew.com, I'm Chris Chavez. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.